I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
Found the time to get to it, they told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it, they sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken, I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take it.
You want me to get out of
I've
been fan doing this.
I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
Refuse to lose. I built to win. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. We have a great episode for y'all today. First, I want to give shout outs to my boy Lambo Anlo with the intro. I was backstage going crazy. It was getting me hype. I don't know if y'all hype like I am, but I'm very hype. Oh, hold on. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is First Place Joe in the NFC East. Second place in the NFC right now. Come on, Green Bay, couldn't do your job. But anyway, we got a great show for y'all today. I got 3 of my bros with me, but before I introduce them, y'all know I got to let y'all know what we're going to talk about today. Listen, Commanders beat the Giants. Sweep! Shout out to my boy Keith. Beat the Giants. Danny Downs, whatever you want to call them. Are the Commanders a lock to make the playoffs? They are 7-2. I mean, I'm just saying. We got to talk about that because last time they were 7-2, they missed the playoffs. So are they a lock this time around? All right. And the Cowboys, they took an L to Kurt Cobain, you know, Mr. You Done Son. That's how it originated, right, Tomo? They lost to Kirk Cousins. Dak got an injury. CeeDee Lamb banged up. Micah's still out. What they doing? Are the Cowboys done? We got to address out today. We got my boy Tomo representing the Cowboys. And lastly, hey, Dave's here. So y'all know we got to talk about the 49ers. They were on the bye week, but they did see the Cardinals win and the Rams win. Right now, they're not sitting in first place. The Cardinals are. Wow. Kyler Murray, Call of Duty I thought Call of Duty came out wild, man. He's still number 1. Dang. So, will the 49ers win the NFC West? But, like I said, I got 3 of my boys with me. I got, what place are they? Second, third? What place are they? NFC West? Yeah, in third, right? Oh, I got a third place, bro. Dang. They went from the dummy bros to the third place bros. God dang. Anyway, I got my boy Dave here representing the 49ers. Hey, Dave's Doghouse coming out most likely on tomorrow. Well, today's Monday. On Wednesday. Make sure you guys check out the last episode of last Wednesday. All his segments came out today. So y'all go check that out. My man Dave is here in the house. And then we got Mr. Get Done Son himself, co-host of In the Red Corner. Episode should be dropping this weekend for In the Red Corner. My boy Tomo. And then lastly, we got first place Mark representing Commanders. How y'all doing, fellas?
Man, everything is wonderful. They look sad over there, don't they? They look sad. It's okay, Tomo. It's okay, Dave. It's only one season. I got next year, you know.
Ooh, I look sad. I've been smiling and laughing this entire time. I think those shades are blinding you right now. You clearly can't see if you're seeing that. So I think you need to take the shades off because it's blurring your vision right now. You clearly can't see that. You know, it's like you haven't seen the playoffs for a long time. It blurs your vision. So now that you finally getting close to there, you finally kind of see a little bit of light, but you're still a little bit of blind because you ain't there just yet. So it's all right. It's all right.
Sorry, Dave. You got to speak up a little louder. It's kind of lonely up here in first place.
Matter of fact, you right there. I didn't even notice. You are right there on camera. What's up, Mark? How you doing? I didn't even notice you right
lonely
there.
up here, you know.
I got you.
I'm feeling good today, man. You know, the U was top 5 in the country. You can't tell me nothing wrong about the UCAN Ward. You know, Zombie Land up there still putting up numbers. Defense can't hold water, but you know what? Still got to put up 53 points. So we feeling good. You know, Miami, we got another. won another game, won by 30. You know, beating the Washington Wizards. So I mean, it happens. Nothing against the HOA, but it happens sometimes. We played in Mexico City, so Bam put up 32 points in Mexico City. They call him Mexico City Bam, Bamonte, you know.
That was homicide for Tomo.
It's Monday, man. We make money on Mondays. We have a lot of fun on Mondays. We got turned up. So Tomo, even though we third place, you know, we used to the playoffs. They don't know what that is just yet. You know, they didn't get there in a while. And, you know, like Joe said last time they were 72. They missed the playoffs, so they still got to make sure to get there. So let's turn up, Tomo.
Turn me up.
I think I can take these off now. My vision is it's okay. It's okay.
Might got to turn them up a little bit more. Still can't hear you up here.
Turn me
What up, Tomo?
up.
I'm ready to start the show.
No, that's it.
I'm ready to start the show.
Well, Tomo, ready? Let's get it. All right, y'all. Look, we are streaming this on 3 platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and X. So make sure y'all like the video on all 3 platforms. Follow and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us at Refuse to Lose Sports, but on X at R2L Sports. And share this video with somebody that you know so they can come on and watch the show live with you, because you can be a part of the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. Shout out to my boy Blaze, Donovan McDunn. what are you talking about? That's his own guy.
Hey Blaze, I'm with you, Donovan McDunn. I don't like him either. I'm with you.
I'm confused. But he said, "Yeah, Dave." Yeah, he like Dave barking back. Yeah, you need to play basketball, make a turnover. Yeah, that's how Dino feel right now. But look though, that's all we got, man. Enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, go ahead. Floor is yours, man. Do your thing.
Okay, well, here we go. I had to get a little delay because that's how long it's been since we seen y'all go to the playoffs. So, a lot of things have happened since 2020. You know, presidents change, health laws have changed. You know, TikTok is here, but that was only like 4 years ago. This team here, you know, movies. Y'all remember Don't Be a Menace? We all up here seen Don't Be a Menace, right?
One of my favorite movies.
There you go. For some people, they seen Sunset Park. You know,
Okay.
Some people know about A Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Okay.
You know, Jay-Z dropped Reasonable Doubt. Nas dropped It Was Written. Tupac dropped All Eyes on Me. All this happened the last time this team went 7-2. That was in 1996. Now, since I gave you that history lesson with this 1996 team here, my man Dave, he told you they didn't make the playoffs after they went 7-2, but that's because RFK was rocking the Hogs and all of this. We've been hearing so much from everybody that's been a Commanders fan. If you're in the DC area, if you're in Virginia, if you're in Maryland, hell, if you in West Virginia, you probably getting phone calls from people you haven't talked to in 20 years. Well, since It Was Written probably dropped, or since Reasonable Doubt. You know, I think Reasonable Doubt just went platinum. So I guess, you know, the sun has to come around for everybody, right? The Commanders sweep the Giants. Mark has the No Excuses hoodie on, so there's no more excuses for this team. So, Joe, I want to ask you this question.
Okay.
Because I'm going to start off with you. Because normally we let the guest go first, but the guest got a different question today. Are the Commanders a lock to make the playoffs?
Hey, Don't Be a Menace. That's my movie, Tomo. Hey, Tomo, I feel sorry for your owner. I feel sorry for your owner. Hey, so are we a lock for the playoffs? I mean, who came up with this question? Who the producers? Who the writers of the show? Who did this? Because yes, the Commanders are locked for the playoffs. I'm saying it right now. Yes, we are locked. I mean, I look at that. First of all, I look at our schedule. One thing about this team that I love, you know, is the fact that we have great coaching. I was talking to you about this time earlier. And you heard what I said about this. We don't make mistakes a lot. Do y'all know when I told y'all we play the Giants week 2, right? We get to the red zone all day. Did we punch it in one time? No, we didn't. We gotta clean that up. No, let me back it up. Back it up for y'all. Tampa Bay, Jaden Daniels looking like a running back, not a quarterback, right? Looking like a running back. And then what Dan Quinn said, he got to sit in the pocket longer. What happened game 2? Sit in the pocket longer. Fix the problem. We can't punch it in the end zone. What Dan Quinn say? We gotta fix that and we gotta fix those false starts, get to the end zone. We play the Bengals. We got our first penalty in the fourth quarter. Ain't that something? Because we fixed the mistake. We are disciplined, not an undisciplined. We are a disciplined team. And we scored on every single drive a touchdown, except for one. That's what we do. We play the Bears. Same issue. We couldn't get in the end zone. Hail Mary. Did y'all know the last 7 teams that had a walk-off touchdown to win the game lost their next game? Y'all know that? Except us. We won. Because everybody's on an emotional high. But Dan Quinn, we got control the emotions and let's execute against the Giants, who we didn't do the first week to, scoring 3 touchdowns in a row, including one right before the half. That's what we do. De'Ami Brown, 3rd and 20, get the first down. I mean, we execute. Who leads the league in the fewest turnovers? We do. We got 3 for the whole year. 3 for the whole year. So, and then we only forced 8 turnovers, but that all 8 came in the last 4 games. We had no turnovers up to the Ravens game. So I look at our schedule. Titans, they already said it's gonna be our best game. That's gonna be Jaylen's best. That's what he said. Titans, scratch it off. Saints, tanking. And Tom, I'm sorry, man, but I don't know. We got y'all twice. So I don't know. That's looking like a gimme too. But let's say worst case scenario, we lose to Pittsburgh, which I think we're not gonna do that. We lose to Philly twice, which I know we're not gonna do, and we lose to the Falcons. I mean, that's 6 losses. We still can get it down. That's worst case scenario. But we're not going to lose 4 more games. I give you that. We're not losing 4 more games. So we are locked for the playoffs. I look at the seeding. I mean, who we worried about? That's outside of the 7th spot. Who we worried about, Tomo? Dave? Who we worried about? You tell me. But, yeah, we are locked. Go ahead, Mark.
No. Hold on. Dave?
Okay. Say the best for last. I got you, Mark.
You know what? I don't disagree with Joe. I think the Commanders are a lock. But I want to name all the teams that started out 7-2 or 6-0 and better that missed the playoffs. 06 Broncos started out 7-2, finished that season 9-7. The 2019 started out 6-0, missed the playoffs. They went 2-8 after that.
Broncos?
There you go, Broncos.
Okay.
Dallas Cowboys, 08, started 8-4, missed the playoffs. Ended up going 9-7. 05, started out 7-3, ended up 9-7. Cleveland Browns in 93, started out 5-2, missed the playoffs. They went 7-9. Chicago Bears started out 6-2 in 95. Went 3-5 right after that, 9-7, missed the playoffs. So the most recent one, I would say, is the 08 Cowboys. That's the most recent team to have a pretty good record and actually missed the playoffs. The difference I see in this Commanders team, though, is if you look at their record and you look at how their offense is played and how their defense has stepped in the last few games, I think that they have a really good shot at making the playoffs, and not just making the playoffs. I think they have a good shot at winning their division as well. Now, when it comes to the Commander schedule, who they have last? What they have next is they have the Steelers this Sunday at 1:00 at home. So they have a home game against the Steelers. Oh, go ahead. Someone gonna go ahead and play the I'll go ahead and do the.
You just read.
Shout out to the network, #R2L, top of division game. Shout out to Devon with the $2 super chat. That's the, Steelers fan right there. So he just happened to, do a super chat when I'm talking about the Steelers. Then comes back-to-back division game versus the Eagles and the Cowboys. Honestly, if you're looking at the Cowboys right now with Dak Prescott being out for at least about 4 weeks, doesn't look like that the Cowboys will win that game. The games to watch out for, though, are these next 2 games, which is the Steelers and the Eagles. The Commanders can easily lose the division after that, but who's to say that they aren't able to keep up? Because the Eagles still got some games they got to worry about as well. The Eagles have not played the Steelers yet, so they got to worry about that. Eagles still have to play the Ravens, so they have to worry about that as well. Commanders also play the Titans and the Saints. I don't think they should be worried about either one of those games. Honestly, that's just me personally. Saints are a terrible team. Derek Carr is the first quarterback in NFL history to lose to all 31 teams, or to lose to 31 teams. It's only one team he hasn't lost to yet. But if he gets traded somewhere and he loses to them, then hey, he'd be the first person in history to do that. And the Saints started out 2-0 and has lost 7 straight. So if you have not watched Dave's Doghouse, make sure you tune in this Wednesday. I don't see a reason why they would miss the playoffs, because the Saints defense is not what it used to be. Titans don't have enough offense to keep up with the Commanders right now. And Cowboys are hurt. They're hurt everywhere. Trayvon Diggs is more likely going to miss this game on Sunday. Micah will be there. Trayvon Diggs, it's I don't know. They got some injuries everywhere. CeeDee Lamb got hurt, but he's looked like he's going to play. But I mean, is Cooper Rush really going to? Is he going to start out like he did before when Dak was out with the thumb injury, and he had him 4-1, 3-1, I think, before Dak came back? I mean, I don't think any Cowboy fan trusts Trey Lance to really do anything. So more than likely, it's going to be Cooper Rush that's out there. But I don't see a scenario unless it's a huge collapse or some injuries happen, which I don't want to happen. I don't see them missing the playoffs.
Okay. What's up, Mark? What's going on, man? Now, you heard everybody on the panel. So it's to say it's like an 81% chance, maybe 90% chance you all don't miss the playoffs. But my question is a little different for you. It was a sound that I kept hearing. It kept playing over and over, and it was like,
going to the Super Bowl. That is my expectations for the year. Going to the Super Bowl. That is my expectations for the year. Going to the Super Bowl. That is my expectations for the year. Going to the Super Bowl.
My phone just keep doing. I don't know why my phone keep doing that. But Mark, I know y'all. I don't know. You already got the hoodie on. It don't even say excuses. No excuses. So y'all making the playoffs. With that soundbite being played, do you think y'all are locked to make the Super Bowl?
See, now, a lock is crazy. But do I think that we get to the Super Bowl? Yeah, I do. But to be a lock to go to the Super Bowl, I don't think no team right now is a lock for the Super Bowl. I don't think there's a team that was a lock for the Super Bowl in a long time. So, I mean, that question is a little asinine, you feel me? But I am going to say that I am expecting us to go to the Super Bowl. I do. Well, what we see right now in the NFC, the only team that we do have to be, worried about, really is the Lions and maybe the Eagles. Maybe the Eagles. I don't know what's going to happen in like 2 games. I mean, it's the Eagles. So, I mean, I do expect us to go to the Super Bowl. We have everything in our favor right now to go to the Super Bowl. All we do is trade for that one one piece that we're missing at cornerback to, make our defense over the top. Why couldn't we go? If we're already a lock in the playoffs and a lot of NFC teams not better than us, how can we not get to the Super Bowl? How does that not make sense? I mean, how does that, that makes sense? We should go. Like, we should, be we are one of the favorites to go to the Super Bowl in the NFC anyway. But to go there and win it would be, great. You're doing everything in year one, This is year one of a soft rebuild, as Jerry Jones would call it. So this is the first year that I always knew we had the pieces to compete. I always knew we had the pieces, that the solid pieces to have some type of foundation. Everybody was, all summer, oh, y'all rebuilding, y'all expectations shouldn't be that high. Y'all not good, y'all not a good team. I mean, if we watch we see what the issues is on our team and why we're losing the games. And we tell y'all this every week. We're losing this because our defense is trash. Our defense is not good. And the defense is better, and it's getting better every week. And the offense is not getting any worse. The offense is still, still improving. We still opening up the playbook for my boy. So, I mean, the sky is the limit for us. Like, I mean, I'm not really worried about no teams in the NFC, really, outside of, maybe the Lions, maybe the Eagles. The Lions, but maybe the Eagles. There's no other team in the NFC I feel like they can beat us.
I got a question. Put up, please comment. Where's the number 28 coming from?
I'm confused too. Where
What
is
plays
that?
talking about?
Daryl Green. That was his favorite cornerback.
I hope. Does he know? Does he know the numbers? Like, does he know the numbers? Like, what's going on? Like, let's go ahead and put that out there. Go ahead. We are not 20th in defense, Blaze.
That was definitely random. Mark, I got a question for you.
I got an answer.
How can you expect them to make the Super Bowl but not call it a lock? That's
when you're
that's
a lock, that
confusing
means
to me.
no matter like it. That means you're going no matter what. You're a lock.
But you expect to get there.
There's no the Chiefs not even a lock every year, and they won like 3. They went to the Super Bowl like 5 out of like 6 years.
Okay.
They're not even a lock every year.
But the Chiefs
So
got
No, I'm with Mark because I expect.
Joe, you got
no,
your chance.
time out. Because they trying to ask a question so I can which it comes. No, you know what a lock is, right? That means it's no matter what, you're there. Is the Chiefs ever a lock in the AFC? No, they're not. They're not ever a lock in the AFC. There's always another team that can compete with them, either the Bills, the Bengals, the Ravens. They're never a lock. So
sounds
y'all
like
trying to throw all these expectations on me and my man.
you threw the expectation up there yourself.
No.
You said you
expect
expected to make the Super Bowl. You put it out there. We didn't say
no. You're asking me a question and I'm answering. No, to a lock. It's not a lock. So you're saying why isn't it a lock? Because you want me to say, oh yeah, we're a lock for the Super Bowl.
So why
it won't work like that.
Why do you expect them to make it to the Super Bowl?
Because there's no other NFC teams that's messing with us. I feel like we can beat every NFC team in the NFC. Only one we may have trouble with is the Lions.
So
maybe the Eagles. Outside of that, there's no team in the NFC that's better than us. So when we play, and I know we're not going to play the Lions and the Eagles in the playoffs. I don't think we will. If we do, that'll probably be the road to the Super Bowl.
Hey, can I ask a question? Dave, last year, did you expect the team to go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Was it a lock, though?
For me, it was.
Dave, no, it wasn't, bro. See, hold on. I ain't gonna say no, it wasn't. I'm not gonna say no, it wasn't because it's you.
I picked us to the Super Bowl, Joe.
But
if you remember my pick, I picked us and the Ravens to go. I never switched it.
So if I would have asked you mid-season, do you guarantee I'm going to the Super Bowl? You would have told me yeah.
If you would have asked me, yes.
Okay.
Last year?
If you would have asked me,
who's your Super Bowl pick this year?
I felt my Super Bowl pick this year is the Lions and the Chiefs. That's my Super Bowl pick this year.
Are the Lions Chiefs? Are they locks?
I wouldn't say the Lions are the locks right now.
But you expect them to get there, right?
That's my pick. Yeah.
But they trying to coerce me into saying something.
That's I'm talking about.
They trying to coerce me into saying something in the camera.
I'm talking about me defending my team. I'm not defending the Lions.
I always defend my team. I'm talking about no, we're not.
I expected us. I considered us a lock.
Y'all trying to get Mark to do something that nobody does in the chat. Is make a lock for a Super Bowl pick.
I'm not. Joe, I switched my question. I said, so why do you expect me? He just explained it to me. I have nothing else to ask him.
Oh no, cause okay, cool. Making sure. And Dave, real quick, can you repeat the teams again that started off 7-2 and then make the playoffs?
It was the Cowboys, the Browns, and the Broncos.
All right.
There were other teams, but those are the three I wanted to.
The 05 Cowboys didn't start 7-2. They lost 3 games before they got the 7 wins. The 08 Cowboys also didn't start 7-2. The Broncos were.
I said 6-0 or better.
Okay, the Broncos were 6-0. Josh McDaniels year. We don't know what happened. He was cheating.
Yeah.
The Broncos. No, I'm letting you know how we're different. The Broncos in 06, they had a. What do you mean? They had a 44.
Go ahead. I don't disagree with you. Go ahead.
Bro, the Broncos with Josh McDaniels who cheated.
No. Once you say I'm trying to show you how we different, I'm waiting for you to finish. But my reaction is show me how you different.
We don't cheat. That's why we different. We talking about the Broncos.
Not
cheated.
the Broncos. Not the Broncos, Joe. You named like 8 teams. You said you trying to show us how we different.
No,
you explaining.
All the teams he named, he said 6-0. That's not 7-2. I'm telling him none of these teams were 7. I know, Dave. I know. But I'm just letting people know none of these teams were 7-2 except for the 06 Broncos, and they had a 44-point differential, which is 4 points a game. We 74. We blowing. We different. We not those Broncos. We high power offense, and we got a last place schedule. That's what y'all missing. We have a last place schedule, so that makes we got one. Go ahead.
I went over the schedule. I
Hold it.
Hold on. Let him say what he want to say.
We 7-2, and y'all got a last place schedule, so this is not expected for y'all to be beating up on these bad teams.
No. Did y'all expect us to win over 6 games?
Right now, it is. Right now, I expect us to beat the Titans. Right now, I expect us to beat the Saints. But
Right
going
now,
to
Y'all do too.
To answer your question, Mark, no, I did not see y'all
I
winning.
had y'all winning 7 games.
I
had
y'all
question, Mark.
maybe
I had y'all
7
winning 7 games.
went
Me
total,
too.
but this
Me
early,
too.
not this early.
But my boy JD faster than I thought. He came ready.
The team is. We already had cornerstones. We just needed a
What's
quarterback.
Blaze talking about?
We say it every year.
This
We
is
just
a
need a
two-part-
quarterback.
This is a 2-part question now because we here now. The expectations are for you all to reach the Super Bowl. One,
For me.
for you, you
Right,
for Mark.
right.
I'm gonna ask Blaze. We're gonna get back to your question, but if y'all are playing in a last place schedule against bad teams, you do know that changes when you get to the playoffs, right?
Okay. Go ahead.
That's in any sport.
Okay, so you're gonna be playing up against tougher opponents, and
Like the Ravens, right?
The few times that you went up against tougher opponents, how did that game go?
We
It's a
won.
Hail Mary.
We won and won.
I got this, Mark.
Hail Mary and 2 losses.
I got this, Mark. What you fail to realize is this: we have a new team, 30 new players. No, listen to me. Don't make the face. I'm gonna ask you a question. 30 new players, most of anybody in the league. New coaching staff, rookie QB. You don't think that team gonna get better as the season goes on? I think so. So when we play the Super Bowl caliber team, the Ravens, who gets up for every big matchup, true or false? Every big matchup they get up for, they barely beat us. And you think that's the best we gonna be? Lamar had a great game. Derrick Henry had a great game, and they only won by 7. So you think I'm scared of anybody else in the NFC?
Joe,
come on now.
What was the result?
You right, Tomo. But am I supposed to look at that and say, "Oh, we lost to the Ravens. We're not going." No, we're getting better, Tomo. We are getting better.
The 3 times y'all went up against playoff teams.
2 times.
3. The Bears was a playoff team at
we
that
won.
time. Listen to what I said. The 3 times it took a Hail Mary and 2 losses.
See, if you want to see, if you are somebody who didn't watch the game and you want to go for the result, you like, oh, y'all want for Hail Mary. Anybody with a right mind, because you know this, Tomo, you know this, we dominated our whole game. We just couldn't punch it in. But what we do next game, we face a product we always do. So when we went over Hail Mary, it's over Hail Mary. When we barely beat the Ravens, you didn't win though. Pick one. We won against the Bears, right?
The result was you went up against tougher opponents. The Bucks, you lost. The Ravens, you lost.
Okay, how about you ask the question?
I got this, Joe.
Are we a lock, Tomo?
To make the playoffs?
Yeah.
At this rate in the season, yes.
What's the beef?
What you mean? My question was for Mark in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
once you get the playoffs, the competition is going to be those 3 games that y'all just played. And watching those 3 games,
I'm gonna tell you, like Trayvon
2 times
Diggs,
out of the 3, you lost.
What Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs say about Dan Quinn, he'll have you running through a wall. So I mean, if you got a coach that can that can get you hype, or you just got a coach that knows how to coach, it don't matter who you playing against. Each team is a team. Like, you just gotta be better. Like, be better. Ain't nothing. I don't have no I don't have no worries about. I really don't have any worries. I really don't. I do got to go to Super Bowl. As a Commanders fan, I might be the only one that says this, but I'm not the only one where this came out of. Like, even JD being an MVP candidate in his rookie season, which hasn't happened since Jim Brown. I know I said it in the chat, but this might be like a fairy tale season, maybe. Like, history, a movie might be able to be made after the season. JD 5's rookie season, go to the Super Bowl and win the MVP in his first year. And then y'all got to worry about us for the next 10 years, and your soft rebuild era. So I mean, like, I'm just like I'm just saying that basically, like, the Super Bowl isn't like really that hard to reach in the NFC with the teams that we have right now. Because, like Joe said, who are we really? Who's scary?
I'm gonna say this in
We
closing.
have a Chiefs in the Chiefs in the NFC.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this.
We don't have a
in
Baltimore
closing.
Ravens.
You can keep naming all these teams.
We ain't got Josh
You can
Allen. We
name.
got to be worried
You
about.
can name 99 teams, Mark. It don't matter. I'm gonna tell you this. In closing, I had to go through this when I was telling the Philly people about Kellen Moore. Dan Quinn had them same two players ready to run through a brick wall. Am I correct? Dan Quinn said the same thing about Michael Parsons. What did Michael Parsons do when the brick wall ran through him with the Packers? Not a damn thing. So the words don't mean nothing, Mark. You got to show and prove.
No, you right about
That's
that.
What that means.
But Dan Quinn didn't have control of the Cowboys environment. So DeMarcus Lawrence said we weren't ready for that game. That's what he said. I mean, this is a different environment. But I do want to say this. First,
I heard that too.
First, I want to quick. I mean, last time I checked, Dan Quinn went to the Super Bowl when he was the head coach.
Last time I checked, they lost, right?
I mean, who the hell? I'm at today, but I mean, who the OC? He had a history of doing that.
Coach?
Hey, I'm just saying, Tomo. But look, where was he? What game was he in?
Who the coach?
Well, you're right. What game did he play in? What game did he coach?
Who was the coach?
Dan Quinn. What game was it that he lost in?
Who was the coach?
Dan Quinn. I told you. What game he lost
what was
in?
the score?
What game did he lose in?
What was the score?
The Super Bowl. All right, look.
Who was the quarterback? Since we can do this all day.
Matt Ryan. So look, give me JD5. I'm serious. Now look, I do want to say this. All right. First, hold on. What is comment at? Hold up.
Oh,
where's that, Dave? Where's that, Dave? About hold up. About we went toe to toe with the Giants. Who does that? He wrong messenger. We took a knee, right, on the 1 yard line. Could have easily had 35. Y'all had to get a game-stealing interception on Trevor Lawrence. Like, are you serious? How many games did Jacksonville Jaguars won? Dave, remind me. I don't know. 1, 2. So wrong messenger. But listen, I get it, Tomo. If we get to the playoffs, we could be one and done. It's a playoff, 1 game elimination. I mean, I seen Lamar go 1 and done. You know what I mean? I see A-Rod do it multiple times. Shoot, you know what I mean? It happens. But what we're saying is we are confident that we can go far in the playoffs because you look at the NFC, there are no world beaters except for the Lions. The Lions are the only team that got a world beater. You look at the AFC, they at least have elite quarterback play. They might not be world beaters as a team, but they got elite quarterback play. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. They got even throw CJ in there. But in the NFC, let's be real. Who are the quarterbacks? Even Jared Goff is not even a world beater, but they got a good team. That's why we're confident.
Justin Herbert having a good season too.
Justin Herbert, he's on our weapons though. They be sparking sometimes though. But yeah, but Jim Harbaugh got them playing, Dave.
As I expected.
Everything that you just said about them same quarterbacks in the AFC, you can literally say it about some of these quarterbacks in the NFC. Kyler Murray's having a decent season. Baker Mayfield's having a decent season. Kirk O'Chain or Perk O'Chain, whatever they want to call him, is having a decent season.
You could lose to anybody, but are they? You know what I mean, Tom? Are they elite quarterbacks like Lamar, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes?
Nah,
hey, you bro, Kyler Murray. Did you see what we did to that little boy?
I said decent season. I said decent season.
You're right. This season, what we do to him? Give him his worst of his career.
They also different breed.
I mean, they were home. We're gonna be home this time.
We're gonna see.
42-7. What was it, Mark? 42-14. All right, move on next topic.
We definitely did, but we gotta move on to the next one. We gotta move on to the next topic. Joe know. He said it. He said about 8 years about one team. We about to talk about this team now, though. You know, when they beat up on bad teams, but then when they get to the playoffs, it's a different narrative. Now you got to own. Oh, you better not be a cheap tent.
We won't be a cheap tent.
Okay. I've seen a few.
Bro, the Cowboys
we don't have a Dak Prescott. I don't know why.
They cheap tent in the regular season against good teams.
Little do y'all know, y'all keep calling out Dak in this situation.
It's not.
Thank you. No. I wasn't even about to say. I was about to. Y'all keep calling out Dak in this situation when y'all need to be calling out Jerry Jones, because that's who did it.
No, this year it ain't Dak. Well, some of it is Dak, but I give you something though. This year it's Jerry.
Is the Cowboys season over? At 3-5, the Dallas Cowboys find themselves staring down the barrel of a all-in season with everybody being all out. Several defensive players are all out. Now your quarterback is now all out. for about 4 weeks. The wide receiver was about to be all out of a shoulder from a game yesterday that they went up against the Atlanta Falcons, which most thought was going to be a bounce back game. Now I can come on here after talking about the Commanders. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait to see what y'all about to do. But my owner comes out and sounds like he wants to cry at the end of a post-game conference saying, I failed. I messed up. I'll say it right now. And is the season over? If you want to think about making the playoffs, you might got to say the season is over. Because if you look at your division right now, you already see the front runners with the shades on every episode. They're 7-2, so you're already 4 games behind them. You see the Eagles are finding ways to win games also, and you're a few games behind them. Yes, you played them on Sunday, but that's not enough to gain traction within this division. You would literally need for one of these teams to fall out, kind of similar to what happened last year where the Eagles gave you the division. I don't see that happening because one team has Jaden Daniels and the other team has Saquon Barkley. What does the Dallas Cowboys have?
Why ain't they Hurts?
Because Saquon is running the ball. Hurts been there. All right, now y'all gonna make it seem like I took a shot. All right. If y'all had a better running back, I'd have named the running back. But y'all quarterback is better than y'all running back. Right? Everybody up here can agree that Saquon is the missing piece for the Eagles.
I got you. It just threw me off. My bad.
Nah, y'all wow.
He was more so throwing a shot at the Giants than he was at the Eagles on that one.
And they still mess that money up. I don't understand it. But at the end of the day, is the season over? If you think about the expectations that a lot of people set for this team, yes, it's over. I thought we was gonna win 12 games. I thought my quarterback was at least gonna give us at least 9 wins. He got us 3. And he's about to be out for another 4 games. So that's the 7 that we possibly could have got. So my spades hand is all messed up there. Now, what else do you want me to say?
Can I go next? Tomo, come on, man. You can't just say it's over like that. Let me say that. Are you right? Let me say that. But if I'm a Cowboy fan, that's what I would say.
What?
Last time Cooper Rush started, the defense stepped up. True or false?
Do you see the?
I get you, Tomo. I get you. I got
you. Joe, we're not about to let you rock out with this one, Joe.
I get you, but listen to me. Listen to me. If there's light in the end of the tunnel, when Cooper Rush came in the game, for some reason, the defense elevated. It elevated. It did. And not only that, y'all going against Philly at home. Y'all have a history of being Philly. Dak does. I get it. But Philly be stepping in their own foot. Bro, the Jaguars almost beat them. They lost to the Falcons because Saquon got the pass. Like, they be stepping on their own foot. A.J. Brown is not playing next week. You know how Jalen Hurts is without A.J. Brown. So if I'm a Cowboy fan, I'm like, you know what? It might be better with Cooper. It's a different look. I said, Kellen Moore. Dang, Kellen Moore. You know Cooper is really good. But anyways, I'll be like, yo, we can beat Philly. And then who you got after that? The Texans? The Texans, you talking about injuries? They hurt too. And they ain't got an offensive line. CJ again, pressure every situation. They lost to the Jets. So I would feel confident we could beat Houston. Nah, Washington, I get it. You want to check out the L? I understand you. But then you got the Giants. That's a dub. Okay, it's a dub. Hey, but nah, y'all playing that Washington, bro. Y'all gonna lose, bro. I'm sorry.
That's
y'all
a dub. Make sure your boy got his asthma pump.
Bro, that's an L for y'all.
Okay.
And then on Thanksgiving, you got the Giants. Y'all own the Giants. Tomo, that's 3-1. The next one, then you have the Bengals. The Bengals ain't world beaters either. They struggling too. And then you got the Panthers. Are you serious? And then an injured Buccaneers. Like further, right? If I'm a Cowboy fan, there is a chance you can get to the playoffs. But to say that, oh, no, we're not going to make it, it's like, dang, Tomo, come on, man. You got to represent for the Cowboys. Now, in my view, y'all done. I'm sorry. Y'all done. If it's up to me, y'all done. Y'all done.
It's up to us. That's why you wanted me to say that. It's up to us.
It's up to me. You're done. Stick a fork in it. Only reason why I said y'all done because, I mean, I'm not in there like y'all. I don't know when Michael going to come back, all that stuff, but I'm just saying, if I was a fan of the Cowboys, I won't stick a fork in us yet. If we lose to Philly, then I would be like, all right, it's done. But y'all still got a chance.
Joe,
I mean, I think you can't stick a fork in them.
Hold on, Ma. You can get your jokes out. Joe, I gotta ask you a question. How you gonna say y'all the fans? Y'all know a little bit more than me. But if I'm a fan, I'm not gonna say we done. As a fan, I know that we're done.
Tomo.
Like that makes no sense.
So if y'all turn around and beat Philly, then what?
That's one game.
Bro, y'all got the Texans. Y'all don't think you can beat the Texans?
No.
Why? Tell me why, please.
Oh my goodness! All right, you want a real explanation? One, the Cowboys can't get no pass rush. They barely got the Kirk Cousins yesterday,
bro.
They have the worst. They have one of the worst.
The Texans have probably the worst offensive line.
How you gonna ask me? Then I give you an answer. Now you don't like my answer.
Go ahead.
We have no pass rush. We have no pass rush. One, they cannot protect the quarterback clearly because again, I'll go back to the Falcons. The Falcons haven't really gotten to the quarterback all year. Dak Prescott is now hurt. 2, we don't know when Mike is coming back. The confidence within this defense is gone. So that brick wall that y'all talking about?
Mike is coming back on Sunday. He'll play.
So we'll see what happens there. What about CeeDee Lamb in the shoulder?
He gonna play, bro.
He's also gonna play.
Give me a running back. Give me a running game. The longest run we had all year was 22 yards. And guess who did it? Dak Prescott. Come on, Joe.
Yeah, I think you can stick a fork in them.
Come on, Joe.
I think they're done for this season. They should look to the draft to get the Heisman Trophy winner because everybody drafting the Heisman Trophy winners. There's going to be anyways the running back from Boise State, Ashton Genty, because I think that's probably y'all need that. That's probably our biggest offensive flaw right now is y'all can't run the ball, so nothing else gonna work on offense for y'all. And I think y'all done because y'all defense is too hurt for y'all to be, as good as y'all was last time Cooper Rush started. So, I mean, without like the healthy pieces on defense, without Micah, without, Deron playing, he wasn't really, I don't think he was a lockdown corner. He did get picks, but I never thought he was a lockdown corner in the beginning. He did get the picks. Trayvon Diggs is good, but he's been getting beat this year because I think there's a lack of confidence on the defensive side of the ball or the scheme y'all run. I know he said something about Zimmer's scheme that he don't like or whatever it is. It's not the same as like Joe Wicks and Dan Quinn's. It's not the same type of scheme. So I mean, like
football,
yeah. So it's not the same type of scheme. So it's like it's not. He's not comfortable in the positions that he's in. That's why he's getting beat some of the time. A lot. Well, I can say a lot of the time. And y'all don't have a pass rush. Y'all do need to get like. For some reason, I don't know why Dallas not in the trade market. Y'all not doing anything about the trade deadline or trying to do anything about the team. And I think Jerry probably just waiting until next year to do everything. You're gonna just play this year out. But I don't think y'all are. I don't think y'all gonna finish last. I don't think y'all as bad as I'm gonna say as bad as the Giants because I don't even think the Giants as bad as people say they are. I do think y'all are with Dak being out. I do think Cooper Rush don't win y'all. I think y'all might go 1-2 or 1-3 while he's out, but I don't think Cooper Rush is gonna be the guy to take y'all over the top because the defense isn't there. And the philosophy of y'all defense isn't there. And y'all like ranked 29th in defense. Y'all suck at rush defense. Y'all suck in pass defense. Y'all third down conversion rate suck. Your red zone defense suck. Even your red zone offense not even that good. So y'all can't even score when y'all really get down there. So this not even really like. I'm not saying. Well, I am saying it. Y'all stick a fork in them. They done. They not doing nothing else for the rest of the season really. If they do squeeze out a couple of wins, I mean y'all just basically hurting your draft stock at that point. So
all we need is 2.
Hey, real quick. CJ Stroud got sacked the second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson. CJ Stroud has been hurried more than anybody in the league right now. So y'all gonna beat the Texans. Now, let me ask you this. They gotta go quick. I got a question for you, Tomo, before we move on to the 49ers.
I was definitely gonna say I haven't said a word yet in this segment.
Hey, I know how you feel about your 49ers, man.
Yeah, you ain't even gotta say nothing.
I mean,
Super Bowl Bucks, baby.
We'll get to the 49ers.
It's injuries, man. It's injuries. But along with injuries, even when y'all were healthy, I just haven't played well altogether this year. Honestly,
Yeah.
Mike. Even when Mike is coming back, is it going to make that big of a difference of him coming back? Because DeMarcus Lawrence is out for the rest of the year, so you're not going to see him at all.
Yeah, for the year.
At this point, he might as well be. What you coming back for?
Yeah.
Michael might as well
I mean, I
sit
think they
too.
said it wasn't like 6 to 8 weeks or something like that, but
Yeah.
he out for a while, so you might as well say that's the rest of the season.
Last year as a Cowboy. Go ahead.
Dak is out. Dak is now out for 4 weeks. And when you think about Cooper Rush, this offense is not the same it was when he went 4-1 or 3-1, whatever it was. It's not the same. Don't have the same weapons either because all you got is CD, and I mean you got Jay Ferguson, I guess, but how consistent has he been this year?
Shell of himself.
That one shocked the world Sunday. Go ahead.
You got no
That's
running
one
game.
game, Joe.
You got no running game whatsoever. You got Ezekiel Elliott showing up late to practices and stuff like that, and being a healthy scratch. They telling him to just stay where he at, don't even fly with the team. You know, they saying stuff like that. So it's just this team is in disarray, and this comment right here. I mean, this is normal. We say this every single year. So this ain't nothing new. It's just that now the team is 3-5, and they not playing well. So,
Mama.
Yeah, I think y'all got a great.
I don't see the Cowboys winning the playoffs. That's just.
I do have a question for Tomo though.
Jerry Jones is a good owner. I just don't think he's a good GM.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
that's what
I
it
think
is.
y'all
He's
need
the
to
owner.
hire
He's
like
got
a
bread.
legit. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the ownership. I feel like he got pride in Dallas, and he'd do anything to see Dallas win, except hire a GM. So I mean, if he can do that, I feel like y'all might do something next year, not this year.
Hey Todd, did you get it? You got the jersey? Hey Tomo, quick question. You got you
quick answer.
Yeah. Should y'all start Cooper Rush or Trey Lance?
I give Cooper Rush Sunday, and if they lose, you might as well start Trey Lance.
Okay, so basically, start Cooper Rush, meaning there's some hope.
No. For Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
That's your last shot.
Y'all win Sunday. Y'all win Sunday, then you gonna start Cooper Rush again, right?
I mean, you have to.
Because there's hope. So it ain't over, Tomo.
From you.
No, if it's over, start Trey Lance.
Nah.
That's a good point, Joe. That's a good point. He said if it's over, just go ahead and start Trey Lance.
Yeah,
You're right.
two things gonna happen, Dave. If he plays good, guess what? You can trade him.
There you go.
If he plays bad, you lose. You get a high draft pick.
If that's the case, we would have to start Trey Lance against the Falcons because he's a free agent after this year. So if he plays good, no. You said Dak.
Oh, I see you saying.
You can't trade Trey Lance. He's just gonna be a free agent. So all you're gonna do is get his stock up. So of course he might play good.
You right.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you for the 4th round pick.
Hey, y'all doing something with it because we did.
Lynch, 16
He'll definitely be a day 3 pick.
I see where Adam get it from.
I told you.
Joe gonna say y'all still got a chance. We about to talk about the 49ers getting the chance to win the division.
Believe.
I don't believe y'all making the Super Bowl. That's what I don't believe. So we talking about.
As a Cowboy fan, I would want you for us to make the Super Bowl because you're never gonna hit the end of it.
Hey, Ricky's speaking facts in the comments. But go ahead.
I don't want to say it doesn't fit the scheme, but I mean,
something we ain't already said. But.
I mean, come on, Ricky, you down there in Texas, you hear it every day. But is it too kid or too late? We already had this conversation a few weeks ago if we were buying or selling if the 49ers, I think it was to make the playoffs, right? I think it was to make the playoffs or win the division, but we was buying or selling stock on the 49ers. And I think when we all had that conversation, I said I was buying because once they start getting their players back, that stock price going to go up and I might have to sell. But Dave.
We did, and Dave wasn't, he didn't give an answer that time. Yeah.
Dave, we back. C-Mac started the 21 day. You know, I seen your boys out there at the ranch on the bye week. You know, shout out to the TikToker who noticed the one thing about the 49ers. If you don't know, go check out the TikToker. I had to get one shot, Dave. I had to get one shot. But Kittle and Purdy showing off. That's the chemistry there. Cardinals win. Rams win. They beat the Seahawks. So that was like a double win for the Rams, but not for you. Or was it? Do you think you also got a chance? You buying or selling, y'all win this division?
What an intro.
I'm buying. I think we still have a good chance to win this division.
That's what I'm talking about.
I looked at our schedule, and there's really, honestly, 3 teams that I'm like, all right, I could see us losing those 3 games. And that's the Packers, the Bills, and the Lions. Everyone else, I think we have a great chance to win beat. When we already beat the Seahawks, we beat them by double digits. So I'm not too worried about that. Buccaneers are hurt, even though Baker Mayfield is still there. You don't have Mike Evans, you don't have Chris Godwin. So, we should be able to defend that a lot better. With Mooney Ward now a little bit more healthier. Deommodore North still playing really good. Then you got Ronaldo Green, the rookie out of Florida State, playing well on defense as well. So I like him. Malik Mustafa, more than likely Tyler Noah Hufanga will be back soon. Like you said, CMC is coming back, so I have some confidence in that. I'm hearing some rumors that we may make a trade for someone for either an edge rusher or wide receiver to kind of help us out a little bit. So that if that happens, good. If not, I'm still okay with it. I think we have enough to be able to beat the Bears. We're at home in that game. I still think that we have I still think we can beat the Rams and the Cardinals. We were up double digits against both of those teams, and our defense just gave up fourth quarter leads. So I still think we have a chance to beat them. Dolphins are hurt, even though Tua is back. I still think we got a chance to beat the Dolphins. We're a lot tougher than they are, so we should be able to win that game. Like I said, I really only see those are the only three games I'm a little iffy about, but I think we can pull out one of those games, and I still think we got a better chance. I still think we have a chance to win this division. I don't trust the Cardinals enough. The Rams offense is good when they have everyone out there, of course, but Matt Stafford is known to make some mistakes. I don't trust the Seahawks at all. So I think we still have a good chance to win the division.
Hey, real quick, let me read a super chat. I might say something to you, Dave. Shout out to TYP, my man Tyrone, Ty, with the 199 super chat. Also a superstar member, I think, superstar. Shout out to Joe for paying his bets. Hashtag Kevo doesn't pay. Now look, Carl had a good point, but Carl, he put, man, the question should be will they win? That's basically, if you buying, you're saying they will win. If you're selling, you're saying they won't win, right?
Yeah,
That's how I
Pretty
look at
much.
That's how I'm looking at it. So, they saying he's buying it. He's saying they will win. Yeah. And I agree with you, Dave. Yes. Dave, I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm looking at y'all schedule. Y'all about to get healthy without Brandon Ayuk, obviously. Y'all got to run the table. Knowing y'all history, coming off y'all bye week, y'all got to run the table.
Yeah. In 2022, we started off with the same record just about. And when Purdy stepped in, we went undefeated all the way to the NFC Championship game.
Another threat in the playoffs, huh? My bad.
I
thought I was on mute.
Hold on, quick. Hold on.
How many years ago was that?
That was literally 2 years ago, and we went back-to-back NFC Championship game.
It's 96, and he's talking about how many years?
Hold on. Let me fact check that real quick. No, the question was phrased. He said the question was phrased, do you think they have a chance? Tomo put buying or selling. The 49ers will win.
I think he's talking about when Tomo actually asked the question.
You said chance? Okay. My bad, Carl.
Chance or not, either way, I have us winning the division. I had it there before the season, and I'm not changing it now. It would be for me. It would be different if we were 2-6. If we were 2-6, then I'm like, I don't think we got
3-5.
We're 4-4. If we were 3-5, still would give us a chance, honestly.
Okay.
Can I go?
But being 4-4, and then you look at the division, no one has really taken a leap in the division. We got a good chance.
That's why you got a chance.
We got a really good chance. That's why I said we're going to win it.
Yeah, y'all do have a chance, but am I biased? No, I'm not. Y'all do have, out of all the teams, out of all the, between you and Arizona, y'all do have a harder schedule. You play the Bills, you play the Lions, you play the Dolphins. With I don't know if two are going to be healthy at that point, but you do play, y'all play harder teams than the Cardinals do. And I'm looking at the Cardinals schedule, and they have what, maybe two teams that's over 500 they play. Mm-hmm. They have an easier path to win than the 49ers do. And I know the 49ers are coming in off of being injured. They're coming in, some of the players coming back healthy and everything. And I'm not saying it's too late. It's not too late, but I just think.
And we're only a game back. We're only a half game back.
Okay, check this out. The Cardinals play the Jets, the Vikings, They played the Panthers and the Patriots.
Two teams that can beat them. The Jets and the Vikings can both beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals are not that great, honestly.
The Cardinals can beat the Vikings. The Cardinals can beat the Jets. I mean, y'all can beat any team y'all play against.
Exactly.
But y'all not all the way healthy yet. They are. So I mean, like, and you don't know by that time. We
weren't all the way healthy. We weren't all the way healthy. Sorry, Tomo. When we beat the Cowboys,
it's the Cowboys.
We haven't been healthy, and we're 4-4.
They're the worst defense in the league almost. They're like.
But Joe just said we got a chance, so don't even bring that up. Joe said we still got a chance with the worst defense, so you can't use that.
Where does the Cardinals defense rank? Is it top 5? Is it
the Cowboys?
I said Cardinals.
The Cardinals
do they have a top 5 defense?
In the middle of the pack.
Okay. So are we. We're middle of the pack as well.
Like I said, y'all gotta play the high-powered Lions. Y'all gotta play the Dolphins. That could be potentially high-powered too. Coming back on multiple games.
It's always been a high-power offense. Tell me how many times high-power offenses that were under Kyle Shanahan have beaten Kyle Shanahan in the regular season.
You're right, but this ain't that season.
Mike McDaniels.
Y'all don't look y'all look good in some games, and some games y'all don't look like the same.
How many times has Sean McVay beaten Kyle Shanahan in the regular season since he's with the 49ers?
I bet you're gonna tell me.
How many times has Matt LaFleur beaten him since with the Packers? Even though that's another team that has gone 13-3 most of the time.
You're hanging your head off what happened in the
I'm hanging my head off of what I know.
I'm not doing that because this is not the same type of. This is a unique season. Like the season is not.
It is a unique season, and we're a unique team.
So a lot of records are being broken. Before. A lot of change. The stuff
we've been in unique situations before, and we've gotten out of them. Where I'm used to seeing this like this.
Yeah,
you're not.
So you're not, but you're not expecting your team to go to the Super Bowl.
But it's okay if you're not used to seeing this. I'm used to seeing this. It's happening multiple times.
You're used to seeing it, but you're not okay. But you don't think your team will make the Super Bowl. It's happened
multiple times in my team where we don't start well.
But you think your team will lose to the Lions?
Okay, that's the Lions. We may lose that game. I clearly said
y'all play them on your schedule, but you think y'all gonna lose them in the playoffs?
If you listen to me when I said this, I said I see 3 games that we could possibly lose. I see games. But I said we can also possibly win those games as well. Because if you look at how late it is in that season, Lions may have the number 1 seed locked up. Who knows? Who knows what happens during that time? Who knows how hot we will be that time? After our bye, we get hot. Ask Joe. Every single time after our bye, do we have a different coach there? Is Kyle Shanahan gone? He's still there, correct?
Y'all playing the Buccaneers.
Right?
Y'all better not lose. If y'all lose off the bat, everything you just said is null and void. If y'all lose after the bat,
all that is still. All I'm saying is I'm going off of what I know and I'm going off of what I see. I said
the Buccaneers lose off of what you said. Everything that you said out your mouth is null and void. It means nothing because they lost coming off the bye week when they're the strongest team in the NFL normally, right? And on top of that, if they're so good, why do you got them losing in the playoffs like that? Don't your expectation for your team is Super Bowl?
Oh, no, he didn't.
What?
I'm just saying, like expectations. Like you're not satisfied with your team unless they go to the Super Bowl and win. Not even going. Y'all gotta win.
Yes, that's me. That's because I've seen my team go to the Super Bowl 3 times and lose.
And your team hasn't won a Super Bowl since what, the early 90s?
Since the last time y'all went 7-2.
I'm just saying, like, so, but your expectations is to do that. So, but it's an issue. I said, I'm just trying to figure out where we overlapping at.
I'm not overlapping anything. You just clearly don't understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I've seen us in these situations multiple times.
I heard you
there's been times that we've been injured going into a bye and come out of a bye and we go on a winning streak. It happened that same year when we beat the Cowboys in the first round of the playoffs.
I do want to throw a wrench that conversation. Don't forget about the Rams.
I'm not forgetting about the Rams.
No, I'm not talking about the Cardinals.
I'm just the Cardinals play one team that's over 500,
and the Cardinals also are known to lose, to go on the losing streak at the end of the season. So
they already been losing. I don't know if they're gonna go on a losing streak at the end of the season when they already had their losing streak. That means somebody they gotta win something.
We'll see. All I'm saying is I have confidence my team will win the division.
And the reason why I'm saying y'all won't win the division, not because y'all not good or anything like that. The Cardinals got a more favorable schedule for them to win more games than y'all will by the end of the season. They're already up a game. So, I mean.
That's fine. They play the same teams we play. I'm fine. I'm good with
They
it.
don't play the same teams you play. That's the
What I'm
thing.
saying
They
is,
don't. That's what
throughout
I'm
their
saying. They don't play the
schedule
same
this
teams
year-
you play.
Throughout their schedule this year, they've played the same teams that would play. We're in the same division. They played the
Come
Bills
on,
already.
so
They
far,
lost.
so far, right? I'm not talking about so far. I'm talking about from now on.
All right, so
So
now
far,
you got the Cardinals. You got the Cardinals win the West.
I got the Cardinals winning the West. Yes.
I had Cardinals finishing second before the season started, so I'm looking good right now.
I do. I got the 49ers finishing second. Then the Rams and then Seattle.
And Tomo,
But
who
it's
you
only
got?
because
I had the 49ers.
only because the Cardinals' schedule favors more W's because they don't play as many winning teams. They're the high-powered teams. It's not because they suck or they injured. I just think because the Cardinals have the easier route.
But they got to play again too. 49ers
Yeah,
and
they do play each other again. Yeah, they do play each other again. The last game.
And they play in Arizona next time, right?
Last game of the season.
Oh, last game. Oh, that might be for the marbles.
That might be for the marbles. You're right. That could be for the marbles.
We've been in that situation before, and we won every single time.
The Rams. Yeah,
Kyler Murray, the best quarterback to ever come out of Texas.
I'm ready for it.
I'm
ready for it.
Don't sleep. Kyler been injured a lot.
I'm ready for it.
I mean, Kyler.
There's been times when he was healthy too, and they just can't win games at the end of the season. He ain't been injured every single time. So,
well, you sure?
I'm sure it's my division. I see it. I watch my division all the time. I know.
Oh,
Let me ask you a question right quick. I know we gotta get out of here because you're talking about the Cardinals, right?
42-14.
Name some of these playoff teams that they played.
That they beat.
This year.
You mean people that's in the playoff picture right now?
Yeah,
I mean the Vikings.
They beat the Chargers.
They beat
the Chargers. The Chargers was a big one. They beat them in Las Vegas. I mean, they beat them in Los Angeles.
But the two
and they beat the 49ers.
You said in the playoff picture right now.
Well,
Playoff started today.
The Rams in the playoff picture?
No. Yes, they are in the playoff picture.
They beat the Rams. They're not. Only because the Cardinals and the reason why the 49ers and Rams not there because the Cardinals number one. So we can't take that away from them. Because the Cardinals beat the 49ers and the Rams, they are not the leaders in the division. I think the
49ers, when they get their weapons back, I mean more so, of course, once they get their running game back on track.
I'm with you.
They up there with the top 3 teams, with the top 4 teams in the NFC right now. You can't tell me they're not up there with the Lions, the Vikings, and the Eagles.
Yeah, when fully healthy, are they
going to be fully healthy after the bye?
What I'm getting at is
I don't think
they're going to be healthy enough once they get to the playoffs, and that's what Dave was going. But what I'm getting at is the 2 teams that are running the NFC right now, they got smoked by. So if I think the 49ers is up there with them,
they didn't get smoked by the Lions.
They didn't.
No, they lost by 7 points.
I think
that went down to the wire.
I've seen a lot of games where teams get spoken and went down to the wire, i.e. Cowboys, Ravens.
And
but
the Lions
I didn't watch that whole game. Hold on, I didn't watch that entirety.
Can
I say it? I didn't watch the entirety of that game.
Okay.
So again, I'll take my statement back as far as them getting smoked. But they lost to those 2 teams. And I think the 49ers is up there with them. It's going to be a tough road. I see what you're saying, Mark. It's easier, but I think it's going to be tough once the 49ers get the rolling.
Yeah, it was 20-13. That joint went down to the wire. I remember that. They should have beat the Bills too. But he missed Marvin Harrison Jr. wide open.
Yeah, see, he messed that money up.
They got 5 more home games.
And said, I have no obligation to throw him the ball.
And then the next game, he
proceeded to throw him the ball.
All right, let's wrap this up, man. This is a good show today. Whew.
I know we got last words, and normally with last words, I want to see if you all can answer this comment. It's kind of like another segment, but it's more like we can end it on this one. Ty in here starting stuff. Who's going to have the better season, the 49ers or the Commanders? And I'm only saying we can answer this now because I know my brother won't be here tomorrow. This would have been a great segment for tomorrow.
I'm going to say us because we have the last place. We're the last. They got a tough schedule. They got one of the toughest schedules going forward. We got one of the easiest schedules.
Exactly. That's the same exact thing I would say. Our schedule favors us a lot, and they do have one of the hardest schedules in the league. They have first day schedule, so I mean,
we got one of the hardest schedules in the league, and we
hurt.
And we're trying to get better right now.
Yeah, and trying to get healthy.
Hey, Tomo, ask me again, like in 4 weeks, because I think the 49ers are gonna be a good team. They're healthy. I've been telling Dave that whole year. I'm like, yo, don't cut y'all out. He never counted them out, but you know what I'm saying.
Going off of the contents and when Ty sent this message,
Yeah, I
Trying to
never
make
count
sure
them
I
out. I'm
remember
just
it.
cautious. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be tough because you all exceeded expectations. So technically, some people would say you all would have had the better season. But if the 49ers win the Super Bowl,
If it's based on like our expectations, definitely Commanders. But we put everybody on the solid ground.
if we doing an even playing field,
Mm-hmm.
if the 49ers win the Super Bowl, they had a better season.
Of course.
It's the Super Bowl, of course. That's without question.
There we go.
They're not gonna. Sorry, Dave. They're not gonna win though.
I haven't heard Tomo mention the Super Bowl this many times in one episode.
Okay,
It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault.
I'm glad you know that the Giants are at rock bottom.
No, right. Shout out the Keys.
See, I said talking whole season, including playoffs. Yeah, I don't know if we including playoffs, the 49ers would have to win the Super Bowl to have a better season than the Commanders.
I mean, it hasn't been a quarterback who went to Super Bowl and made it back, and lost made it back.
But that's why I said that's the only way I would give the 49ers a caveat. Right now, y'all got it.
Nah, I wouldn't give us that caveat either. We would have to just finish further than they did. That's all.
Nah, see, they weren't even supposed to win 7 games for some people.
No, that's true, but he's talking about the entire season. The entire season, if you look at what we've dealt with compared to what they dealt with,
we won't play y'all though. We won't play y'all based on how things are.
I know. I'm not even talking about you playing us. I'm saying if we finish further than you do in the playoffs, let's say we both make the playoffs. Okay, we both win our division. Let's say you lose a playoff game and we go to the NFC Championship game. That we're better.
Okay, I see what
our season's better. That's what that was making for the Super Bowl.
I get you, man. Yeah.
But what if y'all lose to the team that beat us? Wouldn't that be the same thing? Because if y'all
got further,
I had the bye week.
A terrible matchup in the first round.
We got further.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. You say it again.
Okay.
Let's go Detroit.
I need Detroit to lose 2 games.
Man, let's go Texans. They got Detroit this week.
Let's go Dallas. Hey, I need Dallas to whoop on the Eagles, man.
How you gonna call a team that you lost to sucks? How can you do that?
Misery.
I never understood that.
Who said that?
Yeah, that's a highlight of your season. All right, let's get out of here, y'all.
Loves company. Good question, though, sir.
Love Josh Allen.
I know y'all about to do last words and whatever, man. So I'm gonna go first to the last words because I just go Commanders, but I need Dallas to take care of business this Sunday. I need Dallas to take care of business, beat the Eagles, give us some breathing room because they is y'all sweating our neck. And the Lions to lose, Outside of that, it's nothing really, it is what it is. Go Commanders. First place glasses.
I'll go. Hey, yo, Keys. I watched the NFC's panel, and Keys said I would take Daniel Jones over Jaden Daniels. Now, look, I do want to say this. Y'all didn't lose because of Danny Jones. Y'all lost because of your head coach. Brian Daboll, he needs to be on a hot seat. I know he won Coach of the Year for winning 10 games. Whoop-de-doo. Who wins Coach of the Year for winning 10 games? That's how bad. They even win in division, and he won Coach of the Year. How'd that happen? That's how bad the Giants are. But Brian Daboll, do y'all see the play calling? They were killing us with the run. And what he do? Abandon the run. Y'all saw the 2-point conversion plays he called? He called a play when everybody there out. He had 3 receivers. One of them did a go route. Sorry, like a button hook. And the daggone 2-point conversion. And the other 2 did out routes. And that was it. On the 2-point conversion, nobody in the middle. So Brian Daboll, nah, bro, ain't the defense. Our offense is too good. You can't blame the defense. They tried. Our offense is too prolific. But yo, coaching, play calling, Brian Daboll got to be on the hot seat. But anyways, back to my team. Shout out to my man Mark being on the show. Shout out to you, Tomo. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to the whole R2L family. Shout out to the whole R2L network. Shout out to all the super chats. Let me see what we got. We got shout out to my bro Vaughn with the super chat. Go ahead. All right. My bro Vaughn with the super chat. Shout out to you. Shout out to my bro Ty with the super chat also. All right. But look, we number 1. Mark, right? Yin Yang twins whispering in our ear. Eagles. How you doing, They right there. I feel them.
I
They
hope
right there.
that's not what they whispering in your ear.
That's what they can say.
Thank
what they
you.
want.
Thank you,
coaching up.
Bravo. Thank you,
They ain't coaching
Bravo.
up. Y'all see that referee at the end of that game? Wow, that's that referee at the end of the game. I forgot. Y'all see that?
Talk about the Falcons game. The
You know,
Dallas game?
I
crazy.
saw it.
That was crazy. But anyway,
He was whispering something in the ear.
he should at least act like he's gonna hike the ball. I mean, stood there. I'm like, bro, chill. Anyways, but listen, man. Anything can happen. It's football. You know, anything can happen. I mean, somebody can have a messed up red, throw a Hail Mary, win a game. Anything can happen. You know, but I'm very confident in this team. This is a different team. Dan Quinn leading the ship. You know what I mean? Put them to military drills in the offseason. The Cowboys fumbled, Tomo. Y'all should have promoted Dan Quinn and fired Mike McCarthy. But no, Jerry Jones want to have a footstool on the coach's head. He want to be the coach. He want to be in control. That's why you ain't got Dan Quinn. That's why you ain't got. I should have kept him, but instead you kept Mike McCarthy. Dan Quinn, everybody speaks high of Dan Quinn, even your own defensive players. I see Diggs and Michael Parsons and my boy JD. They ain't even put Dak in their top 5. And that's something. They ain't even put Dak in there. But anyways, we feeling good. Sacramento, we got Miami tonight. Let's get this dub, man. I know we lost to the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, I know. Toronto Raptors. Vince Carter got his jersey retired. That's why they beat us. But we got Miami. I remember the last time we went to Miami last year. That was one of my most heated Kings Talk episodes. Let's not let me do that again tonight. All right? Let's get it done, please. I'm begging you. But yeah, that's what I got for y'all. Let's get it.
I'm gonna do this every single show.
Hey, by the way, Shador, Cam Ward number 2 right now. If I was drafting, I think Shador number 1 quarterback and Cam Ward number 2.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I just know my boy like that. My boy like that.
He is, I ain't gonna lie.
With this horrendous of a defense that we got with the U, this man has to put up at least 35 to 40 points a game in order for us to win games, and he consistently does that.
There it is. Now you know how we feel. How we felt, my bad. Not no more. How we felt.
Who is we?
Anyway,
Go ahead, Dave.
I'm ignoring that. Anyway, like I said, man, shout out to the U. What a turnaround from last year. You know, didn't play too well last year. Now we doing a lot better. Shout out to Duke playing tonight. College basketball season has started. Definitely glad that Cooper Flag is out there dunking on boys already. So Cooper Flag gonna have another great season. Also, we had some news come up as we were actually doing the show. Jason Tatum has 16 points in the first quarter already. So there you go for you Celtics fans.
He's only 19.
Yeah. And Brewers GM Matt Arnold won the Executive of the Year this year for the Milwaukee Brewers. So you got that. Other than that, man, like you said, a great show. Can't wait to see you guys on Wednesday for Dave's Doghouse, 7 p.m. Eastern Sharp. I'll be sending Joe my stuff because I am going to be pretty much free that day. So can't wait. Trade deadline tomorrow for the NFL as of 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So it's going to be a heck of a day tomorrow. You know, I got the first half, Joe got the second half. So make sure y'all tune into that. But enjoy all the shows. Shout out to Mark for being on the show and, you know, showing out for his Commanders, of course. And I feel like he's taking the Steelers lightly too.
When did I say anything about the Steelers?
I know. They trying to start something.
You said that the only reason why I said that is because you said that you need Dallas to take care of business, as if you assume that y'all are automatically going to win on Sunday. Could just be me.
I think we're going to win every game for the rest of the season, but that might not happen. But
Hey,
do
Dave,
I want breathing room? Yes, I do.
Dave,
Dallas take care of Philly.
Wait, hold up. You are a Giants fan and the Commanders is your second team?
Crazy work. It's like, no.
Wow.
One more thing.
I hope you're at work tomorrow.
One more thing.
Yo.
All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna tell y'all right now before break tomorrow. Welcome to DC, Marshawn Lattimore. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to DC. That's all. I just want y'all before it breaks tomorrow. Welcome to DC, Lattimore. You know what I'm saying, Marshawn? You know what I'm saying?
So who gonna tell him?
What happened?
That was in Boston, Mark. That was a bad picture.
Welcome,
That was
like I
fake
said,
news, Mark. That was not real.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is he is one of the trade targets that we're looking for, and I think that's what we'll go for.
No, Mark's right. He is part of the talks, though.
Y'all talking to everybody.
It's not guaranteed. Okay.
Yeah, you were saying it like you seen him at the airport.
Me and Tomo got
Oh, you
fleeced
talking about-
earlier today with the Zadarius Smith news. So trust me, we know.
I ain't see nothing of that. I seen Zadarius Smith.
We did. Me and Tomo got almost
yesterday during the game. That's why I was
we
like,
know you couldn't see it because y'all was sitting so high on y'all mountain, right? Because this is where y'all haven't been since '96. So y'all up there Mount Rushmore with Biggie and them rapping them old lyrics.
Y'all on Mount Rushmore. We on Mount Everest.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Okay.
Right, because you can't breathe up there. Get your boy your asthma pump. Now, my last words is I had so much to say to you, Joe, that I forgot because Marquise in that wild comment. So I'm gonna just say, man, shout out to everybody on the network, and when I remember, I'll definitely bring it back up. But yeah, shout out to everybody on the network. Good show. Hey man, Mark, thanks for coming on here, man, getting everybody riled up. I'm just glad that we can get our conversation on air, so that way when the season's over, you can either clip me up or we can come back and have it a part of the intro. We don't know. We don't know. Shout out to Ty.
Yo, if the Commanders get to the Super Bowl, bro.
Oh, they get to the Super Bowl?
I don't know. You
It's
better
gonna
be
a rough week.
Y'all gonna be at the parade. I'm flying back.
Be a rough
same
week.
day. The same day we win the Super Bowl. I'm getting on the plane.
You calling a Super Bowl win if y'all make it there?
I mean,
You think I'm gonna be going to expect to lose?
I know we get. I'm thinking us for sure.
Dave.
Okay, who there?
We hit. They gonna have a parade even if they don't win. You already know what they're gonna do outside. They're gonna have a parade just for getting there.
Yo, we get a Super Bowl. I'm celebrating. I am.
I'm going.
No. What we saying is y'all can go there and lose. The city still
win, and I'm going the next day.
No, they might celebrate after the NFC Championship win, but we're not gonna celebrate the loss. Not gonna do that.
Joe, you ain't been home in a minute. I
You're
told you, people 15 years ago I ain't talked to was calling my phone, Joe. They gonna have a Super Bowl loss parade.
Look, I'm just saying, if we win, I'm on a plane that same night that we win. I'm buying a plane ticket and I'm going on the next flight.
Me too, though. I'm like, we win a Super Bowl.
That's a once in a lifetime thing.
I'm a legit
34. You know
what
I'm saying? Like,
look at Carlson, we're typing as we speak.
Hey, look. Even if we win the NFC Championship game, I'm gonna call the chat and I'm popping some Martinelli.
He said he gonna call the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the chat.
I'm popping sparkling grape juice.
All right, y'all. We thinking that two hitter. All right, we got the Steelers on the schedule. All right, y'all.
All right.
So that's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all tomorrow, Tuesday, at the next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.